Hey, how you like this shirt, huh? Kind of looks like sleepwear, doesn't it? You know how I make videos praising some companies and the stuff they do? Well, this is nothing like that. I've heard for decades now about some of the horrors and also corruption that goes on in the solar industry. It's kind of like snake oil salesman, and I've always been very pro-solar. However, the serious downside to solar is it's an eyesore on the land, and people forget that solar doesn't store power. So you have to have a lot of really, really expensive batteries. But that being said, I had to fight through a hell so deep and so long, like I was climbing through razor wire covered in mud and filth to get my money back from a company that's just so undeniably evil. And I promised them I'd make this video. The company is called RENOGY, R-E-N-O-G-Y. And by the way, I've never seen anything like this in my life. I finally found a website called Trustpilot, one word, trustpilot.com. Never seen a company that only has one-star reviews. Type in RENOGY and Trustpilot. Not like mostly one-star reviews. There's literally not a single two-star review, not a single 3 or 4 or 5. They're all 1 stars. Apparently the company is very famous for sending you an email saying you're going to get a refund, and then they never give you the refund, or they send stuff back and they never refund you. So not only do they get their stuff back, but they also keep your money. I had to make over 20 phone calls today to that company, and then I actually had to sick PayPal on them. I was going to build I had some Bitcoin money that I purchased. You can actually use Bitcoin money on Overstock, so I got some 50-watt solar panels to stick up at my off-the-grid location cabin. So I was going to get a charge controller and a pure sine wave inverter. And long story short, I don't want to get into it. And I'll tell you another story about another evil company that sells solar, which is Goal Zero. Unbelievable. So I spent half the day, and it literally drained my soul. It drained my soul fighting with these, but I can always find a way. Where other people get frustrated, they just figure they lost their money like they were robbed. I won't put up with that from anybody. When someone wrongs me, they're, I'll go to the ends of the earth to take care of it, and I always do. Anyway, I was, after I fought those people off, I was going to order a solar solution, a Yeti 500X, and a Boulder 200, which is a 200-watt solar briefcase, very large, by the way. Their own website tells you, today's people today are so ungodly and incompetent, it's not even funny. The website tells you that you can match these things. But I had my suspicions, and I called up one of the engineers. Said, "Oh yeah, if you match that solar panel with our Yeti, it will burn the unit out. And then, of course, if you burned it out, it wouldn't be covered by warranty." And I literally had to explain to this engineer guy, who was so incredibly unintelligent. I said, "Do you realize your own website is telling you to do something that will cause destruction to the very thing that you're..." He's like, "Yeah, I have a supervisor call you." And then I had to explain it to her, a supervisor at Goal Zero. Under ideal conditions, the 200-watt Boulder 200 briefcase solar will put out, at ideal conditions, which of course are many variables concerning solar, put out a max of about 100 to 187 plus watts of power. And I said, "Your own website is telling people just to buy this $10 adapter and you could hook the two of them together." She even still couldn't understand the logic behind that. That's just so incredibly unintelligent. What? Literally, the movie Idiocracy has become totally prophetic. I had half of my soul sucked out of my body today. Number one, fighting to get my money back from a totally corrupt, evil company. By the way, look up RENOGY's review on Trustpilot. By the way, 99% of solar, or something close to 99%, is controlled by one entity out of a certain part of the world. I'll let you guess where that is. And apparently solar is run kind of like a mafia group. Not literally, but almost literally. And I've heard stories for decades, now quite literally here and there, that all of the evil around solar, the bribes, the bids, the government contracts, these startup solar things that are subsidized by the government that just go completely belly up, and then they steal the money and they run away back to some other country. I tell you what, if someone wanted to make a lot of money, they'd still have to get the solar cells, the solar panels from the same country. If someone wanted to make a lot of money, they could start a solar, because everybody now is going off grid, start up a solar company that had really good tech support, that was honest, and they had the stuff on hand. A lot of companies these days are practicing a new type of evil. Is what they do is when you buy something, they'll wait until they get like 30, 40, or 100 orders for something. Then they'll order it from the country of origin. So you're sitting there waiting weeks and months. I don't believe in somebody else having your money for weeks. It's like you either have it, and then I'll order it, or you don't have it, and I won't order it. So anyway, the unintelligence is so completely off the scale today. I went to Batteries Plus today also. You want to talk about a day from hell? And 95% of what they sell is batteries. And I wanted the specs on a lead-acid battery. I was going to buy a power inverter, use it as a power source for charging like laptops and cell phones in my off-the-grid location. And these people were so incompetent. They went to the back of the room and they kept answering the phone. It's like, I'm here. Stop answering the phone. Incredibly rude. I had to call corporate. I had to call Batteries Plus corporate and complain about these people. And then I talked to another guy. I was like, well, maybe this person has a brain. Well, he didn't have a brain either. Because his exact words to me, I said, this is a really simple question I have for you. You should have that answer. He said, I can't believe he said this. He's that dumb. We should. You'd think they'd give us some training before. All you sell is batteries. You don't have to know that information. I just wanted to know a couple specs on this lead-acid battery. Oh, too, the other person before him kept telling me that these lead-acid batteries were, in fact, gel batteries. Like, no, it's right there. It's not a gel battery. Yeah, it's a gel battery. No, it's not a gel battery. Literally, the movie Idiocracy is becoming true. The rarest thing today, you cannot find a single person that has a brain or any competence that knows what the hell they're doing or what the hell they're talking about. When you find someone that knows what the hell, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I found you. And they're like, what? It's like, you're the first competent person that I've, asked a question to about XYZ product. I have to do all my own research. You literally can't trust anybody anymore. Nobody knows anything. It's absolutely mind-boggling. And these were not teenagers I was talking with today. I mean, the one person was like 55 years old or something. The other person was easily 40 years old. Nobody has a brain anymore. Good God, what is wrong with people? So, if I save one person an enormous amount of hassle by saying never ever buy anything from RENOGY, I hope that's the case. And for the people at Goal Zero, the fact that your own website promotes buying two products together, the Yeti 500 and the Boulder 200, the fact that they promote that, And I had suspicions, and the technician confirmed it. Like, yeah, you put those together under ideal conditions. You're going to burn the unit out. It's like, well, your own website tells you to buy it. It's completely ludicrous. Can you imagine anything more stupid than that? It's kind of like back in the day when they told you smoking cigarettes was good for your health. Remember they say 4 out of 5 doctors smoke Camel cigarettes. they're promoting, they're promoting, they're promoting stupidity. I told that to the supervisor at Goal Zero, and she just didn't think that was important. It's like, don't you get it? Your own website tells you that these two products are okay as long as you buy a $10 adapter. It's like, that's not the case. It'll burn the unit out. Your own website is promoting the destruction of your own products. And if you did that, if I was just an average stupid person, I would have done that, and then I would have burned the unit out. And then I would have sent it in under warranty, and then I would have said, nah, this is not covered by warranty. You burned the unit out. It's like, what your own website says it's okay. That's how stupid the world's become. You can't argue with me about what I said in this video. It's true. Literally, I had the soul sucked out of me today by these people that were so unintelligent and so evil. You don't have to convince me of social distancing. Not that I'm antisocial. Just the world has become so dumbed down that you feel like you could breathe. Like you've had a breath of fresh air when you run across somebody with a half a brain. It's like, oh my God. It's like, what is it? You actually got a brain. Ah! Ah! I can't take the stupid people anymore. I can't take them. I can't take them. Thanks.